Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Fitness. My name is TJ, and today we continue your 200-day workout. Week 4. This week we are adding 2 new exercises to our core program. We're going to keep our cardio block the same, running at 7.5 minutes, and we are going to change the start of each workout throughout the day. Before we continue, I want to remind you, always consult with your healthcare provider before starting any new diet, nutrition, or exercise program. So I've had to change my diet. I eat clean, I eat a lot of protein, take my vitamins and so on, but I've been losing weight. That may be encouraging to some of you guys, but the first week I lost a half a pound. The second week I lost another half pound. On week 3, I said, that's not what I'm trying to do. I want to build muscle. I want to be bigger. I want to bulk up. And then as it starts to get warmer, I'm going to start cutting my calories and trying to lean down a little bit. So that may be encouraging to some of you, but it wasn't to me. I was trying to lose. Trying to gain. So I started taking brown rice and blending it up in my protein shakes, taking brown rice, adding it to my breakfast and my dinner. I'm eating brown rice all the time, taking lots more protein. So hopefully this week, come Monday morning, when I weigh myself, I haven't gone down where I want to gain weight. And yes, weeks. We're on week 4 of 29 weeks. I legit use a real calendar, paper calendar. Some of you guys probably didn't even know calendars were on paper. So I want to talk about some of the equipment that I use. So I've been linking these in the show notes, the same show notes where you can find the description for Monday through Sunday's workout. It tells you exactly what we need to do, easy to follow steps. The same show notes, I'm linking the equipment that I use as well. I understand that this pull-up bar is not part of Amazon Prime for some unknown reason, but this is the one that I use. I don't want to link anything to you guys that I've never used or know nothing about. So if I ever get a chance to try any of that other equipment, sure, I'll put a link in it if I think it's worthwhile. But I have taped up the handle here. You can see that. This foam is great. It helps grip the door frame and helps with your hands. But after a while, your hands kind of start destroying the foam. So if you've ever had one of these for a number of years, you'll know that that foam wears out. Second thing, I have taped over these screws here that attach the middle. The reason why is I take these exercise bands and I often wrap them through to do other exercises. And I don't want the rubber to get nicked up and compromise the integrity of the rubber band itself. Which brings me to this. This morning, I had this band wrapped around the lower frame and I was doing some curls. Great, getting the pump, doing my thing. Is that right about right here? This booger decided it wanted to snap. It gave up the ghost and I punched myself right in the face. Fortunately, this didn't hit me in the eye or my little boy who was in here working out with me at the time. So guys, always inspect your equipment before you start. I knew this was old. I've had these for years. They've been great. Just, I knew it was about time. Some of them were showing some wear. I will today. I'll throw them away. But yeah, these have had it. So I'm not linking those in the show note. I am linking these guys. SunPal. I've used these for a while. These are great too. I should have been using these this morning. I wouldn't have punched myself in the face if I was using these guys. So these are the ones I link in the show notes. The 2 new exercises that we're adding, we're going to be doing the upward and downward dog. I completely stole that from yoga. It's a great exercise for your core. Of course, I'll show you some modifications. And we're doing heel touches. Similar to the boxer crunches that we've done. A little bit of modifications, so that's a little bit different. I think the biggest change this week is the way we're starting off our workout. So if you know, Monday is our push-up or chest day. And we were starting off at 80% of our total. If you don't know what that means, go back and watch week 1. But now we're going to start doing 60 seconds of push-ups. Instead of 80%, I just want you to go push up for 60 seconds. So you may have to pace yourself to make sure you can actually keep pushing for 60 seconds. And then I want you to drop down to do 80% and then 60%. So that's the same through Monday through Saturday's workouts. I think that's the biggest difference. As the weeks go on, I will start doing more of those types of exercises, but for now it's just the very first start of the workout. We're just going to do push-ups or free squats or pull-ups for 60 seconds. This workout program is 200 days long. That's 29 weeks. Why is that so long? Well, Did you get out of shape overnight? Did you wake up one day and suddenly couldn't run with your kids or go on a hike or enjoy your vacation? Did it happen overnight? Probably didn't. I want to build a foundation for me, for you, of a great fitness routine and a healthy lifestyle for the rest of your life. Sure, 200-day workout may not sound as sexy as lose 30 pounds in 30 days or 10 pounds in 10 days or how to get abs in, 2 weeks. Sure, you can lose weight, you can shred down to some of those programs, but have you ever really kept it up? After you did that crash diet, did you keep eating healthy afterwards? Probably not. So I want to build a good foundation for you. Your core is the most important part of your workout. Without core, you can't properly do any of the other workouts that we need to do. And I believe that it's more realistic. Over 200 days, it's, that's almost a year. Sure. I think it's more realistic to get real, lasting results. And results that I think results last whenever you keep them up. Remember, if you go back and watch last week's video, I talked about momentum. If you start that movement now, you have more momentum tomorrow. So I believe doing this 200-day workout is more realistic. It's a better foundation builder, and it'll help you just move forward with great core and great structure. And so what we'll do here, we're going to back up the camera, and I'll go over these exercises. Okay guys, so let's start with the heel touches. Like last week, we're trying to work the sides of our abs or the obliques. It's called heel touches because we're trying to touch our heels. You can keep your back flat on the mat. That's one way to do it. The further your heels are away, the harder the workout is. You have to twist further. Similar motion to the hanging leg raises we were doing last week where I went side to side. Similar feel, much easier. So a good place to start. Another way of doing goes is if you elevate yourself, having to hold that crunch is a little bit harder. But that's a good thing to start. Trying to work like this. Right heel, left heel, right heel. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The next thing we're going to do is, so downward dog and upper dog, obviously stolen from yoga. Borrowed from yoga. They have yoga names that I can't pronounce. So make sure you have either a good mat or don't wear socks on a mat like this because it's pretty slicky. Downward dog. Now the closer your head is to the mat, without bending your neck too hard, the more stretch it is on your calves likely, and also your shoulders. So a good yoga pose, your arc won't be very sharp, but your head can get close to the mat, and it stretches your shoulders. But what I'm really trying to do is go back and forth, not very swiftly, but very controlled. I want to, on the way up, I want to draw in my abs as tight as I can. On the way down, I want to stretch them. So on the way up, I'm really tightening up my abs. So it's going to look like this. Upper dog, downward dog, upper dog. Now, a modification, if you want to use this, can you see this in the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, I'll allow you to go further, or deeper I should say, with your upper dog. And your downward dog, it changes the angle, it's not quite as sharp. But this also helps you dive. It's a lot easier to do that with this thing than it is without. Without, you can still dive. Diving is a little bit more advanced, kind of more modified. You can still dive this way. I like to bring my chest as close to the mat as possible, even on the way back up. Don't do these fast. Make sure it's controlled. If your wrist, if your elbow or shoulder starts to hurt, don't do it. All right, I hope that video helped. Should have given you some good visual demonstration of what the exercise looked like. I provided some modifications as well. So remember guys, I am on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, and of course I'm on YouTube, so subscribe. Remember, subscription is free. Share this video with a friend, family. If you know anyone that's wanting to start working out or wants to get in shape, hey, send them my way. I want to give you my opinion. That's why I started this. I want to help you create your everyday fitness. I want to help you enjoy your vacation. I want to help your friends, your family, whoever. So please share this. And if you have any thoughts, comments, concerns, you can put those in the show notes. If you have a question that you don't want anyone else to know, of course, you can send me a message privately. That's fine. If you have a question that you think maybe someone else might want to know, there's a comment section of these videos. Please let me know what you're thinking. I would love to answer those questions. This week sometime I'm going to put out a video about some of these supplements that I use. I use a lot. I really enjoy supplements. And so I will put out this video and then kind of explain some of the ones that I use, why I think they're beneficial. But you guys are awesome. Please keep it up. You guys are doing great. Thanks.